Who needs a routine when there's excitement at your fingertips? Make today unforgettable. Let's jump right in.
You're gonna seriously make me cry and I don't cry. I can't.
This school cafeteria manager passed her citizenship test, and this is how all the kids responded. There are two acts of kindness going on here. The man who jumped into the freezing water to rescue someone's dog, and the people offering their clothes to help him recover. And now, a triple whammy of kindness. This homeless guy offers to give our fake hungry guy a few dollars and then receives many dollars, and then uses those dollars to buy shopping for other homeless people. Now that's what you call paying it forward. It doesn't take much for someone with a home to change the life of someone without. After this girl's mom saved one of them in a crash, these bikers showed up to her lemonade stand in force. For this guy, scoring a goal meant everything, and these two generous footballers made it happen.
Wait! Marlon, slow down, you madman! Kick it forward! Marlon, kick the ball forward! Right, kick it between his legs, go on. Yeah! Look at him! Finally, what, Marcus?
When his wife passed away, this guy's daughter made a Build-A-Bear for her dad, preserving her mom's voice to comfort him.
Because you can.
This is the kind of thing a kid remembers for the rest of their life, if he does remember anything from this age. This accident could have been much worse, especially if this woman wasn't there to help. Some words can be universal. This guy gives haircuts to homeless people, and just look at the transformation in this gentleman. This person gives touching notes to strangers, although they're probably wondering why they didn't get one of the money people instead. Snow is a real problem for most people on the road, especially if you have disabilities. Thank God for these shovel-wielding Samaritans. When this family met a guy dressed as Spider-Man in Disneyland, they weren't prepared for just how real the experience was about to get. John Cena's store advertised for his biggest fans to become ambassadors, but they weren't expecting him to suddenly turn up. This simple act of pretending to share his drink says so much about true love. If you've lost your faith in humanity, then think about the kind people who make prosthetic limbs for elephants. On the day of this girl's graduation, one thing was more important than anything else: thanking her dad for all the sacrifices he'd made. At first, this might look like an act of cruelty to a starving person, but wait. This touching moment between humans and elephants just reinforces the idea that we're all connected. We don't always know what people are going through, so a few simple words can make all the difference. When this wheelchair user needed to get onto the bus, several passengers showed how kind human beings can be when they want to.
I hope to see you soon.
In this social experiment, a guy pretended to be celebrating his birthday on his own, and the woman sat behind him decided to change that.
Can we sing happy birthday to you?
Absolutely, that would mean the world to me.
All right, what's your name?
I'm Johnny.
Johnny.
Nice to meet you.
Happy birthday, dear Johnny.
Some of us are lucky enough to come across one Good Samaritan. This elderly couple found 3.
Take it easy, yo.
Thank you.
Is this just one road user generously closing another's car door? Or is it just solidarity between 2 rich people?
No, what's up?
We've all seen videos of bad neighbors, so here's a nice one. Just a young man and an old man sharing a coffee.
On one time in the morning to get out and relax, you know?
Yeah.
You've heard of the milk of human kindness. Well, here's the bottled water of human kindness. When your little sister needs you, even the most important video game can wait. Humans don't often feel empathy with fish, but this girl did when she helped this stranded little guy. Nope, you're not seeing things. This guy is wearing a cone to help his dog feel less alone after surgery. It's always a big moment when your dad returns home, but it's extra special when he brings a gold medal with him. When you love someone, real words aren't even needed. This stepdaughter is asking her stepdad to officially remove the word step from their relationship. There's nothing like brotherly love, no matter how small the brothers might be.
Baby Riley. She wants to hold it.
Flowers are always a good way to show your appreciation, especially to those who save lives every day. Even deer know how to politely respond to a snack. After receiving a prosthetic arm and getting the mandatory fist bump out of the way, the first thing this little guy did was caress his parents. This blind kid knew exactly what a firefighter was and what they do, but this was the first time he got to see one by touching his equipment. When a car-crazy kid wanted to hear this Supra's engine, his friend not only knocked on the door and asked for him, but the owner was only too happy to oblige. There's a special place in heaven for people who give food to stray dogs. And from stray dogs to stray kittens, watch how this elderly couple nursed this wet and frightened kitten back to health. They say that dogs are man's best friend. Well, in this case, it was the other way around. It's always nice to show a teacher you appreciate them, but these students went the extra mile. And here's a single student who went all out to show his appreciation by buying his teacher a coffee maker.
That is so nice. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Got you a note too?
Whatever this guy ordered, he certainly wasn't expecting his Marine brother to show up at the table, especially after several years of waiting. When you're taking a family holiday, but a special someone shows up unannounced. You know that a proposal's gone well if the object of your affection suddenly collapses. Paying it forward can sometimes mean so much to one person, especially if that person is struggling to pay rent.
You're gonna seriously make me cry and I don't cry.
Glad we could help you. It's $500 cash that we want
That's
to
our
tip
rent.
you.
Is there anything I can do for you guys?
No.
God, I can't.
This poor guy lost his brother before his twins arrived, so his wife commissioned the portrait they never got to take. Do you think there should be more positivity on TV? Well, every night, this store puts cartoons on for the homeless kids in the area. When you're at a skate park and you see a little skater dude who needs some help. When this lady was presented with an envelope, the one thing she wasn't expecting to find inside was a heartfelt gift. Her coworker had bought her a car. There's no bond like the one between humans and dogs, even if they're strangers. You know what this is about, so we're just gonna say one word: solidarity. Sometimes a kid has a natural talent, and all they need are the tools to develop it, and this teacher realized that. There's nothing worse than pushing a car in the rain, so these bikers decided to make the experience a bit more manageable. Once again, when it comes to acts of kindness, kids often lead the way. These two people were having trouble getting down off the curb until this Good Samaritan came along. After 15 months away, this woman decided to surprise her friends and family with an unexpected return. And she did it one by one. This is the sound you make when your daughter surprises you after living 3 years in Australia. Proposing is a pretty high-pressure thing to do, especially if it's in front of friends and family, and your fiancé has her back to you. There's no way that girl's gonna fall into that pool. Not when her faithful pooch is around. When humans put themselves in danger to help animals, the results can be inspiring. This TikToker not only offered this family a supermarket sprint, but then offered to pay for everything else in their basket as well.
Oh, she's running. You got 6 seconds left. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Grab.
Is that everything? You know what? Is this your basket of food?
Yeah.
Why don't you throw that in? I'll pay for it also.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, throw it in.
Heartbreaking footage here of a small child having his first drink of water after the Turkish earthquake. When this 41-week pregnant woman's birthing ball was swept out into the ocean, she didn't think she'd ever see it again until a complete stranger started paddling out to retrieve it. Chivalry isn't dead. There are still t-shirt wearing knights in the world. In this social experiment, a lady agreed to give someone $1 to help feed her kid, but she wasn't expecting 1,000 of them in return.
Because you were kind to me. I love you so much.
The definition of friendship? Here it is. Part of this dog's rehabilitation is walking on this underwater treadmill. And isn't he doing a great job?
He's like, why is the bathtub moving, guys?
Due to this guy's dad working in Europe, he thought he might miss his wedding. But then this happened.
No way.
At first, it might look like this dog is simply biting passing strangers, but no, he's holding their hands and helping them cross the street.
No, I'll cry.
When you pretend that you've lost the ring, just so mom and dad can get in on the act. No partner should have to spend 3 years apart, but it's a heartwarming moment when they finally reunite. Nobody likes a photobomb, unless it's a daughter you haven't seen for 4 years. This dog gets along better with his neighbors than most human neighbors do. What kind of cow is that? The kind that enjoys hugs. This is Christine's reaction to her first time in a pool, and these are the kind souls making that joy possible.
My dream is to finish my 3rd book.
This video starts with somebody offering to buy a jacket for a homeless poet, and finished with them putting her in touch with a literary agent. That's one seriously good day.
I'm gonna give you Kyle's number. Okay. He's a literary agent. Oh my God, are you serious right now?
Any 3 words more sweet than keep the change? We don't think so.
That's it. You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Another act of TikTok generosity. When this family were about to lose their home, the community came together to help, all via the power of social media.
And God sent us straight to you.
This 6-year-old homeless man had been through some very hard times, but that changed after a random woman offered him a job on her farm.
I can't believe anybody would care that much for me.
I've always tried to help, and if we could get everybody off the street, that would be my one wish.
Just a musician choosing to brighten up everyone's visit to the laundromat. Even plants need a bit of generosity from time to time. Watch this lady's reaction to seeing her great-granddaughter for the very first time.
Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay.
When this cop ended up in a struggle with a suspect who was trying to grab his gun, things could have ended very badly. Until this mysterious man in a cowboy hat stepped in.
But this Good Samaritan did, and now Brea police want to know who he is so they can thank him.
A deer using a zebra crossing is a strange concept, but these drivers seem to respect it. Something tells us that this might have all been set up. This soldier decided to do another tour of duty when she got back home, surprising her family and friends. When you're looking at the sky, it's easy to miss what's happening right under your nose. When this family lost everything, they still managed to get a gift for their boys that would reduce them to tears. Tickets to see their footballing hero, Lionel Messi. Cops are there to protect and serve. And yes, that even applies to families of ducks. When you pull off a major trick in front of your hero, it's a seriously big day. When 2 men saw a woman struggling to get her baby's pushchair down these steps, they immediately stepped up. Why just leave treats out on Halloween? Your delivery driver will appreciate them all year round.
Thank you guys so much.
A couple saw this woman looking for leftover drinks in their recycling, so they did the only thing they could do: offer her some food and water. Get your Kleenex out. This is a pretty intense reunion of father and son. Sure, a dog is a man's best friend, but sometimes they need a little friend of their own. Proof that even the Prince of Darkness has a soft side. At 3 a.m. each morning, this guy goes out and feeds all the stray cats in his area. In other words, their 9 lives can stay perfectly intact. It's a good thing most people don't turn away when they see someone in trouble, because when this woman fainted, she fell straight onto the tracks. Here's someone else who found themselves stuck on the train tracks, this time somebody of a much furrier variety. 2 years ago, this guy's best friend surprised him, and now it's his turn. The last thing you want during a proposal is for the love of your life to walk off in another direction. Even after 71 years of marriage, these two feel as strongly about each other as they do about cake. How do you react when your granddaughter outranks you? Well, this is the classy way to do it.
First provision. Man, the Huntley's granddaughter, Second Lieutenant Charlotte Williams.
Hey! They say you should never meet your heroes. Batman clearly disagrees. If you shower your children with kindness, then it will probably come back to you. And this kid decided to save some of his kindergarten food for his mom.
¿Y tú no vas a comer? ¿Por qué, mi amor? Para tu mamá. Papi, pero esa es tuya, cómetela. No, tú se la quieres llevar a tu mamá.
What's the definition of a good kid? One who rescues a chipmunk from drowning. Even when fighting a war, this Ukrainian soldier still has time to bring joy into this kid's life by giving him a brand new bike and pair of sneakers. When this Tim Hortons employee offered to buy the cameraman a drink and something to eat, she didn't realize that she was being set up for a pay it forward video and ended up with $1,000 for being so kind.
Yeah, I'll pay it forward back to you. Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
What's your message to the world?
The world brought us to be kind, not to be painful.
The heartwarming moment when strangers on a bus stop to help each other. This footage of a friend carrying a friend over the finish line says more about their friendship than words ever could. These barbers found out their customer was shaving her head because of chemo, and so watch what they did. For a stray dog, a slab of red meat is like manna from heaven. When your biggest fan has some nice cool refreshments waiting for you, you really need to go the extra mile. She asked her grandparents to write down their names for a college project, but in reality, it was so she could have them tattooed. Now that's a memory that won't pass away soon. This poor woman was trafficked, and this was the scene 17 years later when she was finally reunited with her mother. When this dad was surprised by his dad, his daughter felt the need to comfort her weeping father. How long has this mother and daughter been apart? Oh, only 80 years. End-of-life care shouldn't just be available for humans. Here's an elephant being treated with dignity during his final days. We hear a lot about sibling rivalry, but not enough about the joy of sibling love.
You can talk to her.
This man's wife is suffering from Alzheimer's disease and was upset because she couldn't do her own makeup anymore. So he went the extra mile and hired a makeup artist to teach him how to do it. There are many hungry stray dogs along this road, and so this kind-hearted motorist came prepared. Proof that love can cross any species. This magician helps dogs find new owners by creating videos with them, which is nice enough already, but he's also highly allergic to dogs.
At one point, Diane's like, you're starting to get like little hives. I'm like, oh, like I need another Benadryl.
When Kate Winslet's 11-year-old interviewer appeared nervous, she went out of her way to put her at ease.
It's my first time.
This is your first time
Yeah.
doing it? Okay, well, guess what? When we do this interview,
Yeah.
it's going to be the most amazing interview ever.
Okay.
And do you know why? Because we've decided that it is going to be.
His young patient was very scared of being in the ambulance, so this paramedic decided to serenade her with a tune from The Lion King. Sometimes a small gesture can go a long way, especially for those who need it most.
You like it, huh? Oh, that PHS purple color, you like it? We have one more thing for you.
We hope the owner of that car is a good guy, because they've just done him a great favor. This 72-year-old man became the first person in his family to obtain a college degree. Not only that, but his 99-year-old mother was in attendance. After 25 years, this woman decided to surprise her childhood nanny, and the result is more than heartwarming. A few years ago, this kid made a very special wish, and here it is coming true. This woman was adopted during a civil war, and this is the reunion with her biological mother 35 years later. This cat and her kitten were left in a box with no food, water, or air holes. Luckily, the kind souls from Animal Rescue showed up just in time. When humans come together through kindness, we can get through any storm. Sometimes, as with the people helping this old lady, quite literally. This man hadn't seen his wife for months, and then she made a surprise move into his nursing home. When this dog found itself trapped on a high ledge, the locals worked together to make sure he lived to see another day. The unconditional love of one little girl for her cow. The people behind this luxury brand liked this young girl's smile and demeanor so much that they made her the official model for the entire range. When this fawn fell into their pool, this father and son team leapt into action.
Accept
We see so many videos of road rage. Here's a video of road generosity. It's not every day you spill your drink on a basketball legend, so the least you can do is offer them a towel.
No, he said you think it was illegal contact. Yes. Good. Thank you.
These turtles seem pretty bothered about something, so this kind soul decided to see if he could help. This is the kind of groundhog clip you could watch again and again and again. It takes a certain amount of empathy for a person to go hunting for thirsty squirrels. There's going the extra mile, and then there's getting your father-in-law's permission to propose on his hospital bed.
Left on this earth. I know you love that man. I know you'll take care of her. God bless you, and you have my blessing, so.
Sometimes you have to remove several layers before you get to the heart of the situation. These two friends have Williams syndrome, and they're having a surprise reunion.
Here, take yourself. You trying to see me? There you go.
Warning, if you're kind to a cockatoo, then he might go and tell his buddies. There's no more basic act of human kindness than helping someone cross the street. The best friends will always support you, especially if you happen to be in a wheelchair. This deaf-mute kid is obviously really stunned to meet his favorite hockey player. And he must have met a few stars before, because he's an actor in The Last of Us. This elderly man welcomes his wife home every single day by dancing in the street. This place was set up for people in need to take any food they might need, and some people took advantage.
You have kids. 7 kids.
Some people, however, added to it by donating their own groceries. This guy figured out that this lady might be a single mom and offered to help in a way that would really make a difference, by mowing that huge front lawn of hers.
Mallory.
Yeah, well, thanks for getting great. That's very sweet of you.
No problem.
When you see how these kids react to fresh running water, the problems in your own life suddenly seem quite small. This London marathon runner jeopardized his own race just to help someone who was struggling to pass the finish line.
How many of these guys are on for their personal best? They want to break that time, but they're still running by to see if they can help him.
These kids are carrying out a very important service for other road users, and they're not even really road users. In an impatient world, watching these people wait while their bus driver prays is truly inspiring. This monkey started off by messing with this deer, but ended up helping them with a bite to eat. When you see someone in an army uniform walk into a classroom, you know the results are gonna be emotional. What's the best way to make a young girl cry tears of joy? Taylor Swift tickets, of course. You may be a bit old to get down on one knee, but you're never too old to say, "Will you marry me?"
You are everything that I ever wanted in a partner, lover, and friend. Oh, yeah. I can't keep away.
Thanks to this generous customer, this lady had a very good day at work. This homeless man was clearly very grateful for this woman's help, but even more grateful that his dog got a new set of clothes.
What's your dog's name? Daisy. Daisy? She's super cute. 11 and a half. Aww. Bye, Daisy. Bye, Daisy.
You know your brother loves you when he waits by the school bus for his daily hug.
Hi, Delilah. How are you?
Little Delilah had listened to the song Hey There Delilah every single day during her cancer treatment. But one day, she got a huge surprise.
Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. Hang on a second.
Yes, you do.
These children were struggling to communicate with their deaf cafeteria worker, so their thoughtful teacher taught them some sign language. After this lady took a fall at this couple's house, they started a GoFundMe for her and received over $50,000. You can buy a lot of Domino's pizza with that.
You're internet grandma.
You're a famous internet grandma.
These concerned kids really do reaffirm your faith in humanity. When this woman found her way flooded, she was forced to wait. But then, a hero arrived. It's official. You can protect the environment and have fun at the same time. And here's another deer who comes by this house every single day for a snack.
Okay.
Animals have a way of seeing the good in people.
Look at her on the stairs.
The way these kids look after this stray dog and her puppies kind of makes life worthwhile. When this 96-year-old man was taken to court for speeding, the judge found out what an incredible human being he was dealing with.
I was going to the blood work for my boy. He's handicapped.
You were taking your son to the doctor's office?
Every 2 weeks, because he's got cancer.
You are a good man, and your case is dismissed.
And when it comes to original ways to propose, this one definitely has to be up there. The perfect response to a proposal is a yes, but complete disbelief is pretty good too.
I was not. Yes, this is so. Wait, what? Oh my god, this is so fun! Oh my god, yes!
How do you react when you see your mom for the first time in 20 years? Exactly like this. This lady made a flower seller's day and went on to make other people's days by giving them those flowers.
But I want to give you $200. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. So 200. Thank you. And then I'll leave you some roses. Yeah. So that you can still sell to other people.
While saying goodbye to the person they loved most, a new loved one, covered in fur, suddenly came into their life. There are some people who spend hundreds of dollars on a haircut just to look great. This guy did it for a different reason.
That's perfect.
You know, I'm not even gonna charge you for that.
No, please.
I'm not charging you for that.
You take tips?
Yeah, I take tips.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do tips. Shut your face!
Not enough?
Are you? Shut your face! Shut! Stop! It's enough! You're really giving me hundreds for a snip?
You did. This is the best haircut I've had in a long time.
Shut your face! Are you serious? You're joking.
Please.
Is this counterfeit money?
No.
Let me tell you the blessing that you are right now. I need your rent money. No lie, like I said.
This lady's dog broke a Christmas decoration outside of this house, and she felt so bad that she left money to pay for it.
I'm sure this was expensive. I'm gonna leave a 20 here. You can come by. I'm really sorry again.
When this disabled man was offered assistance getting home, the full details of his hardship were revealed. Thankfully, this young guy was willing to help. What's a gift guaranteed to get the tears flowing? A pillow made out of your late husband's shirt.
Oh, look at that.
Sometimes all we need is love.
It's true what this guy says. All you need is love and groceries.
What just happened?
I think you just paid for your order. Take care.
Thanks, buddy.
Once again, fresh running water should not be a novelty. But for these kids, it's everything. After one of these women sustained a serious injury, her competitor put her ambitions to the side. Once again, it falls to children to show us what good sportsmanship is really all about. Even for camels, the heat of the desert can be too much at times. Luckily, these guys were there to help. Not all heroes wear capes. In fact, some of them have fur. When you don't know how to say I love you, say it with a kitten. A surprise birthday party can catch your emotions by surprise too. An example of extreme disbelief followed by extreme joy. A mixture of disbelief and face masks meant that this kid took a few seconds to realize his beloved dad was home.
Read for a second.
The original owner of this house lived here for over 50 years, and here's her reaction to how much it's changed. This grandpa gave his granddaughter his old college jersey, and so when she went to college, she decided to return the favor.
Oh my, I will certainly wear that with so.
This guy was caught on camera giving a homeless person his shoes and socks, and then casually walking away. Just a guy stalling in the middle of the road, and other humans doing exactly what they should do.
I stalled in the middle of the road that pulled him to the side. How nice.
Who knew that Santa had a Scottish heritage? Well, he certainly showed it off when he came to wish these health workers a Merry Christmas. This lady decided to hand out orange slices to runners in the London Marathon, and they were very grateful.
Thanks so much.
This gas station employee decided to give stray dogs a nice cool bath during a heat wave. This time, man was dog's best friend. This woman's caregiver, Heather, goes above and beyond the call of duty when it comes to looking after this elderly woman with Alzheimer's.
I think my mother knows that she's surrounded by love, and I thank Heather for that.
It's a well-known fact that one biker will never leave another biker stranded. Here's one outstanding human quite literally giving another the shirt off his back. This woman has made it her mission to comfort grieving people by giving them a box full of positive, inspirational items. Even for celebs like Ricky Martin, it's a big deal when your kids suddenly surprise you. This kid didn't think his dad would be there to see him graduate 5th grade. He was wrong. What's this lady so happy about? Well, this is her son's debut as a TV journalist. Seeing your best friend sitting in your room after 10 months apart? yeah, that's worth a scream. By donating money to buy this man a scooter, he was able to perform a selfless act of his own. This guy isn't going anywhere without his dog. And while this seems like an unsafe way to travel, they've been doing it for years. Here's a guy at work going above and beyond the call of duty. This guy was looking very tired while sweeping up the square, when a tourist from Taiwan broke away from her group and offered to help. These garbage men are nice enough to bring this elderly couple's bins in and out and wash them every single week.
They got cupcakes.
This boy chose to grow his hair just so he could donate it to a place that makes wigs for kids with cancer.
A wig costs between $800 and $3,000 to make, but the family receives it at no cost. Che hopes the kid that gets his hair can feel a little bit better.
These people brought a little happiness into the days of delivery drivers by leaving snacks and drinks outside.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh, that's so sweet, thank you.
How to reduce your teacher to tears? Throw him a surprise birthday party.
Happy birthday to you. Oh my God!
This girl went out of her way to give cookies to local homeless people, and you can see by their reactions how much this meant to them. As a two-time cancer survivor, age 2 and then 15, this girl never wanted to see a hospital again. But now she's back again, only this time as a nurse.
Montana knows what it's like to be young and up against a battle.
Being in the hospital is really scary sometimes.
It was a calling she knew early on.
When this family went on vacation, they weren't expecting their Marine son to show up too. After a tough battle with cancer, this mom has the best surprise ever. Her son home after 2 years abroad and his baby who she hadn't even met. When you haven't seen grandma for a few months, things can get emotional.
Oh, I love you so much.
No child should have to live like this. Luckily, there are people like this guy to help them along. This man isn't asking for charity, but that doesn't mean he's not deserving of it. This man goes around leaving bags full of food for poor people during Ramadan. How do you know when kids really love their teacher? When they wrap her up and tell her that she was their gift this year. After their minibus was vandalized, donations flooded into this young people's charity to help get them back on the road. As fundraising ideas go, these kids have certainly come up with an original one. This is not the vehicle you usually find a fireman driving, but this one is helping a 95-year-old resident mow his lawn. This Uber driver should get a special medal for honesty because he returned a wallet with $3,000 inside.
Being Christians, I couldn't. I wanted to make sure I sleep good, so that's what I did. I returned the money and the wallet.
Yeah, just a woman who brought cake on the bus and gave everyone a slice. This street performer was so happy to see this little girl dancing to his music that he switched from a Billy Joel classic to something more current. The old giving the bouquet to a friend routine. Something tells us this isn't entirely original. And, of course, there's nothing wrong with a nice, subtle proposal either. For emotional moments, it's hard to top the moment you ring the cancer bell, signifying your treatment is over. Seeing your daughter on her wedding day can be an extremely emotional experience. The milk of human kindness can sometimes best be demonstrated by giving someone a drink.
Slowly. Yeah, just one piece. Slowly. Oh my God.
Mama, look in the mirror.
This lady goes out of her way to make the residents at her care home feel good about themselves.
I done curled their hair, put a little lipstick on. Period, Mama. You was giving.
This charity is called Complete Kindness and helps the community with their emotional and mental health names. They even have a random act of kindness day.
Reminding us all that we can be kind every day, but a random act of kindness day means we can do something extra special.
And here are some older students helping some younger students during Acts of Random Kindness Week. During COVID, 11-year-old James supported his community by doing all sorts of things. Here he is donating Easter eggs.
So I got all these Easter eggs and I'm going to go deliver them.
Another young citizen helping an older one get across the road. Good karma for the future, perhaps? A simple shake of the hand from someone's hero can change their life. We've seen young humans helping old humans, but now here's a young bird feeding an old bird who can no longer fly. Here's an entire family going out of their way to help the homeless.
Mark is here. Hi, Mark. You want to grab those, sweetheart? Sure. Thank you. They're not that heavy, huh?
This guy grew out his hair so he could make a wig for his mom. Now that's using your head.
Matt's strawberry blonde locks was finally long enough to make it into a wig for his mom.
She gave it to me, so it's a no-brainer to give it back.
This little girl wasn't too sure about her new motorized wheelchair until her best friend gave her some encouragement.
Oh boy. Ruby! Oh, she's going around the cone.
A very special prom date here, and the proud dad who's making it all happen. Six years ago, this lady's son moved to China, and this is him returning with a wife and 2 kids. When you're presented with a portrait that includes family members that are no longer alive, emotions are likely to run high. Stray dogs often rely upon the kindness of strangers, like this little guy. When an elderly woman was exhausted from the heat, this security man went above and beyond the call of duty. Trees are the lungs of the world, so planting them is an act of kindness to the entire planet. This guy decided to paint a picture of this soldier, and then she recognized him from TikTok. Everyone's a winner.
Yeah, I'm the boss. Oh, really? Oh my God, nice to meet you. Thank you for your service.
What seems like a small meal for us could be a life-saving meal for others. If a neighbor started acting like this, you might think they were nuts. But she saved this family after spotting that their house was on fire.
Your house on fire. Get out. Move. It's okay. You guys go to my house.
Here's what true love really looks like. This woman feeds all the local animals, which is why they're following her like she's Dr. Dolittle. After a blast in Beirut, Lebanese people gathered food, water, and clothing for those affected by the catastrophe. A pregnant woman doesn't usually want to be too surprised when she's near her due date, but when this one's parents showed up, she made an exception. When a kind hand helps a shaking hand. This poor dog was shot 3 times during a robbery, saving his beloved owner in the process. And this was his touching and heroic release from the hospital. Celebrities like David Beckham are used to being hugged by strangers, but sometimes it can be a surprise to be hugged by your own son. This guy's wedding was coming up, and his brother was sad that their parents wouldn't be there to witness it. This was his solution.
You show you the evidence is this. You never seen it.
Meeting your hero can be a bit too much. These ladies regularly spend hours handing out 45 pizzas to the homeless, slice by slice, person by person. Once again, a simple pizza can make a huge amount of difference.
But you keep yourself strong.
Cleaning up litter is a kindness to everyone, and that's why this girl formed a group with her friends to help clean their town. The graduation of somebody who's sworn to protect us is a beautiful thing. This dog had clearly never seen this much kindness in its life, until that day. And here we have a true example of brotherly love. After his baby brother woke up from a nightmare, this little guy was on hand with love and reassurance. Another incredibly honest human returning a wallet to the address inside.
It was in Grant Park. Happy New Year.
If you've spent time looking at memes, then you'll know that you do not mess with honey badgers. But sometimes, however, they need a little bit of help.
And it slowly crept out from under the blanket and just trotted away along the road.
Yes!
They say no one has ever become poor by giving. And this guy is living that philosophy to the letter.
Want a local bread? How about some socks? You like peanut butter? How about a can of beef stew, too? Hold on.
How do you make a pastor feel better? Well, singing gospel songs with an incredible voice, of course. When a 101-year-old man wants to do some body popping with you, you just gotta say yes. There's no greater example of the power of music than this video. That moment when your great-grandson makes a surprise visit.
Oh my gosh! Oh, honey! Thank you, sweetheart. Cheater. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
The Beatles sang "Money Can't Buy Me Love," but this guy may have found a way around that.
Don't play with me, seriously.
I'm not playing with you. How do you like it?
Wait, how do I turn it on?
What?
How do I turn it on?
Oh, you new to this, huh?
Once again, a portrait featuring sadly passed relatives alongside grandchildren they never met is always a tearjerker. The Salvation Army works around the clock doing good deeds. Here they are serving out hundreds of bowls of soup to help people through the winter. A slightly more upbeat clip now, as this community center throws a Toy Story themed movie night. This community was invited to come and buy for free a selection of items which had been donated by people. And free is everyone's favorite price, right? Even on one of the biggest days of your life, you can still think about others. Watch carefully as this guy tracks down his friend's cap and brings it back for him. When a turtle gets stuck on its back, a touch of human kindness can go a long way. Here's a delivery man who's not only concerned with his job, but also the safety of other delivery people. You're now about to see the cutest of all animal rescues, a hedgehog stuck in a can.
Poor Pogler, that was nasty, wasn't it, eh? Yeah. When did you go in there? How long have you been stuck in there?
You're never too young to make a difference, and this kid is doing his best to fight cancer with his lemonade stand.
Thank you.
We're not sure how they got in there, but these guys are about to rescue a litter of puppies. When he started high school, this guy had one goal: to leave his wheelchair and walk at graduation. Here he is, 4 years later. The bond between grandson and grandfather is always a special one. A homeless man sharing his food with homeless animals. Can there be any greater examples of empathy? This guy proposed in a forest because he wanted their love to last as long as these trees. To be fair, the uncomfortable silences after an argument seemed to last that long already. When this woman received a puppy as a gift, she did what any of us would do. Stripped off her shirt and collapsed.
I can't breathe. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. Just do it. Now I can't breathe.
Here's that prearranged bouquet throw again, but this time with a very keen bridesmaid. Luckily, she was the right one. This lady arranged a day of donating books to local children, and look how appreciative they are. These kids do weekly trips to clean up the roads. It's their attempt to make the world a better place. Every 2 hours, this local restaurant owner brings out food to feed the people who need it most. Ironically, this boss heard everything his workers said when they asked for new headphones.
Nice, thank you.
Here's a friendly baby with one mission in life: to spread joy. More animal rescue now, with this kangaroo who needs to be freed by an excavator. You know you care about nature when even a deadly snake can't stop you from picking up litter.
There's a dang old copperhead right there, boy, I tell you what. Let's get out of here. Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus. Trash. Happy to do my part, everybody.
When she noticed a fan passing out, there was no way Billie Eilish was going to continue performing.
Wait, stop. What's going on up here? She passed out? Hold on. Can you get her up? Is she okay?
This guy may not be the real Batman, but he's just as much of a hero. Just a delivery guy bringing a little bit of joy into his own day. And for the owners of the house. What's the definition of a proud high school principal? One that sings to his graduating students.
Dream down.
another surprise birthday party. But the reaction for each one is completely individual. We're not sure, but we get the feeling that this guy might be pretty happy about his new Mustang.
No way. Is it out there? What is the black one? Oh my God! A Mustang! Oh yeah!
Leaving school can throw up a lot of emotions, especially when your beloved cousin has made the journey from Italy. Here's a bunch of grade 9 students packing food and preparing baskets for needy families. Don't let anyone tell you that teenagers are selfish. This police force works with a local store to help needy families buy Christmas gifts for their kids. A side of the police you don't always get to see.
It's all good?
Yeah.
Yep. You're doing good. And 99% of us aren't those horrible guys. We don't just write tickets. We have to do those things because it's our job. But there's so much more to law enforcement.
So much more.
And here's the unseen side again. These cops pull people over, find out what their kids want for Christmas.
So he has all these things that he wants that are unrealistic. Like I'm not gonna be able to get.
Like what?
Like this electric scooter.
And, well, buy it for them.
Something like this?
Oh my God. Was I really getting pulled over?
Yeah, you got pulled over. You got illegal tinted windows.
Oh my God, she just put that on her list.
And
We
the
just went through and did the list.
and the high school.
Oh my God.
These residents organized a street-by-street clap to thank their trash collectors. Sometimes it takes a child to show adults the right thing to do. When this Ukrainian art teacher's students realized her heart was breaking over the war, they created a garden for her inside the classroom.
It was a shower of sunflowers. It was a shower of love.
When a baby was trapped in a car, these nearby inmates used their special skills to help release her.
Yes, thank God. Woo!
One of the few times a supermarket puts kindness before profit, protecting a gull and its freshly hatched chicks.
They've barried this off, and I couldn't understand why. They've done it because the seagulls got a baby. And they've done it, and look, they've barried it off.
When this poor kid had his treasured collection of Pokemon cards stolen, he was distraught. Until a generous police officer decided to replace it with his own collection.
I grew up with Pokemon. I loved Pokemon as a kid. I'd be heartbroken too if my cards were taken from me. It's a priceless item, but it's better to see someone else smile.
No matter how old you are, there's always one more thing you can take off your bucket list. Who could just stand around and watch a dog drowning? Not these guys. If you can use your skills to make a difference, then you're cooler than anyone on the planet, even a Harlem Globetrotter. If your mom reacts to a surprise visit like this, then a medical center is probably a good place to be. Nothing's more likely to ruin a romantic moment than a wet dog. When your sister's in the military, there's always a chance they might never come back home. And look how happy this brother was when she did. This veteran with PTSD has been down on his luck since his son passed away, and this gesture meant a whole lot to him.
It's gonna pick up, brother. Just hang in there, okay, man? What's your name? Richard? All right, man. God bless you, brother, all right?
Here's the beautiful moment this little girl finds out she's being adopted.
I'm going to be adopted?
these few words say it all. Visually impaired Liverpool football fan Mike relies on his cousin Steven to narrate the game for him. But for Steven, it's all just part of the match. This high school teacher was battling cancer and was surprised to find 400 students outside his window one day, ready to sing. Ever seen someone performing the Heimlich maneuver on a goldfish? Well, this is as close as you'll ever get.
He was just fine, threw him back in the water, and he was good to go. He was swimming around having a good time.
Not a great position for a giraffe to be in. Luckily, there was an animal-loving human there to help.
He's alive. He's alive. He's going. We just saved him. Yes.
Sometimes the things most of us take for granted can be emotionally overwhelming for others. Like hearing yourself for the first time.
Hi, Cooper. Hi, Cooper.
There are brides who need more help from the wedding party than others. But then those moments can mean so much more. There was something familiar about this customer, and that's probably because she was his daughter who he hadn't seen for 2 years.
¿Qué pasó? No maneja el inglés.
If you've been away in Australia for a year, then you've got to make a big entrance. Another clip where a dream car becomes a reality car.
Yep, that's it, babe. That's yours.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is this a prank?
No, it's not a prank.
Why did you do that?
Because I freaking love you.
I don't even know.
When your sister says she can't attend your wedding, and then not only turns up, but photobombs. When the match isn't going great, a hug from a small fan can make all the difference. As we've already established, pizza can be the universal language of kindness. And if you can hand out groceries too, that's even better.
Awesome.
So much.
You're welcome.
I'm Billy Ray Bradshaw.
I'm Ryan. Where are you from?
I'm Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. I'm from Portland.
This lady chose to hand out drinks to strangers during a very hot time in Sri Lanka.
Bye. Okay, bye. Hello, uncle. Uncle Annava. உங்களோட பேர் என்ன? நல்ல வெயில்ல சைக்கிள் மேய்ச்சி போறீங்க. தாத்துக்கு குடிங்க. சரியா? Okay, now bye.
An original way to spread happiness in Denmark. You can't answer this store unless you smile. There's a special place in heaven for people who show kindness to stray dogs. And speaking of dogs, here's the most generous one in the world, looking after his friend, a tiny pig. You'd think that a monster truck is a pretty useless thing to own, until people need rescuing from a flood.
Minutes later, she's back on dry land.
That's a redneck rescue, I do believe.
Even the famously stern King's Guard occasionally let their human side show through. This little girl was so excited to see her military daddy that the emotion was just too much. For this girl's final volleyball game, her dad, cousins, and uncle decided to honor her by performing the haka. Why is she so overcome with emotion? It's a custom stuffed animal designed to look exactly like their beloved pet. Close your eyes, hold out your hands. It's a surprise grandchild.
Jesus Christ.
Here's someone walking into a surprise 50th birthday party and finding his best friends from Italy there. When you're so good that even your duet partner struggles to keep it together. Another provider of very necessary hydration during an insanely hot day. When your siblings are just the very best people you know. How do you show your appreciation to a street performer without money? Like this. In the world of monkeys, a human with a box of bananas is God. You don't realize how lucky you are until you see the joy of a child who's just received a pair of shoes.
Yeah, we just got here in town and we got lost.
While one kind human stops to hear their stories, another one brings them something to drink.
We don't want to be here in Denver.
Hey, Belinda.
Oh, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, that was nice. Thank you.
Yeah, like I said.
Now okay. Yeah, thank you.
When this little guy met his favorite players, the experience was all a bit too much. We all know that firefighters save lives, but you might not know that those lives aren't exclusively human. The small gift of a flower to a stranger can really transform someone's day. We all know that dogs are pretty amazing creatures, but have you ever seen one offer to push a car? There's something about a surprise puppy that just makes people lose their minds.
Get it! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
If you're gonna sing happy birthday to somebody, then do it like you mean it. Another dream car surprise, but this time they managed to get the guy in it before he realized.
Pa, look at the steering wheel. Paying for someone's groceries is a great way to get a free smile.
No, Merry Christmas. Enjoy. It's all yours.
How a simple flower can change a stranger's day. In the social experiment, a guy asks for gas money and then gives them a lot more money in return. In this clip, however, things got real emotional real quick.
Dude, thank you so much. Here, now you can put gas in your car. Take it. No, here. Look. Listen. No, I know. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, bro.
Thank you, man.
Of course, bro. Be good.
Once again, art manages to bring a bit of happiness into someone's day. This CEO brought in a minimum wage of $70,000 for his employees. A year later, they found a way to show their appreciation.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? No.
These people take all the soap thrown out by hotels and recycle it for people in need.
CEO Sean Siepler started out shaving soap with vegetable peelers in a one-car garage.
Here's another Santa who knows sign language, and this Santa is deaf too, traveling the world to meet children with the same affliction.
For Kevon Woodard, it's a first.
I asked Santa Claus if I could get a dirt bike. To see him laugh and make those expressions with Santa Claus was the best, right?
Remember quarantine? Well, here's a great example of how the human spirit and sense of humor got us all through it.
So sorry about that, guys.
So cute.
Quarantine. You said you both received the agreement, correct? So I'm so sorry. Let me just lock the door, please. Just hold on. It's no problem.
Nice shorts, Josiah.
Oh, oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
It's no problem, Josiah. No problem at all.
Oh, with the shorts.
When you haven't seen your daughter for 4 years, you certainly don't expect to find her waiting at your table. Here's a great example of human kindness, as an entire highway comes to a standstill to allow a family of ducks to pass. These sisters were unable to see each other for 6 years, and here's the touching moment they reunited. Daddy! No distance is too far when you're running to see Daddy. Everyone's happy to see cake, but even more so when it's delivered by your sailor dad. The fist bump is already a pretty positive gesture, but even more so when there's a gift card included. Can you see true love in an expression? We think so. It's a special day when you find out Mickey and Minnie can talk to you in sign language. Free candy and toys for the children of Ukraine? Who could possibly be more deserving right now? When this skater found a deer stranded on the ice, there was no way he was ever going to just leave it there. Another example of how so little can mean so much.
Do you guys want donuts?
Surely no one on Earth would ever turn down a donut.
Yes!
To random acts of kindness here, the kids helping this elderly person, and what this guy does to make sure they never change.
Don't stop doing that, you hear me? Don't stop doing it.
And now, a genius way to get strangers to play with each other. This little girl's brother has cerebral palsy, and watching them play together is good for the soul. When a near accident turns into a display of empathy. Kittens are slightly calmer than puppies, but the moment you receive one is just as exciting. If you have the means to finally pay back your parents, then a dream car is a great way to do it. Once again, those surprise puppies can evoke a very strong reaction. Another human rescue of an unfortunate turtle, this time one that's got itself wrapped up in a net. We hear a lot about sibling rivalry sometimes, but never enough about sibling love. And here's a delivery driver who goes the extra mile to make sure his packages don't get damaged by rain or stolen by porch pirates, going above and beyond the call of duty. After some horrific human beings left their dog in a boiling hot car, he was rescued by some other human beings with a heart and conscience. This guy travels around helping the poor and elderly in his local area. If only there were more people in the world like this. A wildlife rehabber not only took in this orphan gosling, but also managed to find him a new family.
Eventually, while I was out on a run, I found the perfect flock and had to take a chance. But luckily, they welcomed him with open wings.
Hummingbirds are good at floating midair and keeping out of trouble, but sometimes a friendly human is the only one who can help. This homeless man not only saved this dog from a fire, but 24 other animals too. And here's another good Samaritan going out of his way to feed the homeless people in his area.
What's your name, brother? Carlos. Carlos Michael. Nice meeting you, buddy.
If someone's gonna grab you from behind like this, then it better be your best friend who you haven't seen for years. One more surprise puppy, but this one's in a very festive Christmas hat.
Baby. With the little hat on. Yes.
This guy was overjoyed to see his family after 10 years, but when he saw his mom, he almost exploded. Cats are famous for getting stuck in some pretty weird places, but this one takes the prize.
Hi, baby.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. We're your family.
When this man noticed a thirsty dog desperately pawing at some empty bottles, he immediately remedied the situation. The chances of your dog losing consciousness near a man who knows dog CPR is pretty unlikely, but that's what happened here.
All right, come on.
That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. Saving lives. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
This blind man had no shortage of kindness surrounding him. An incredible rendition of the U.S. national anthem featuring some even more incredible people. We've already seen how kids can embody the spirit of sportsmanship. Now, look at how this kid in blue creates an unforgettable moment for his friend. Asking someone to marry you is a brave thing to do, but this guy took it to the next level. When the whole family shows mom their appreciation on Valentine's Day. We've seen some people receiving their dream cars. So is the reaction the same when you receive your dream motorcycle? For this dad, yes.
I know how that Diablo with your dream bike like that more reliable thing. You're backing up. I know how that Diablo that cops you were like obsessed with.
Even cats have their favorite fast food outlets. By using a special board and his voice, this kind soul helps a blind child enjoy a soccer match. When this Waffle House employee found himself going through some tough times, this 8-year-old did an amazing thing and raised money to help.
Vontae's just a really nice person, really good guy, super nice to everyone.
This girl's grandma was about to start chemo and thought this would be a good way to show her support. This kid gave his parents the best gift they could ever want for the wedding renewal, the gift of song.
There goes my head shaking because of all the
fighting like cats and dogs? How about loving? Check out this wholesome reaction by this delivery driver when he noticed the snacks and drinks left out by the homeowners.
Oh my God! You guys are the best. Oh, Capri Suns are my favorite. Yeah.
And we're gonna end with a human rescuing a dog again. This time, a hydrofoil surfer who notices a stranded pooch from an overturned kayak. Have these acts of kindness inspired you to pay it forward? Well, why not start by showing some kindness to us and clicking subscribe?